It's none of that crap, even though that's part of the reason that makes them a fucking terrible place. It's the fucking way these people make sandwiches. It's the worst. And I stopped eating there a while ago.
Nobody wants to buy a sandwich for $6 anymore. People want a good a bargain, okay? McDonald's has a dollar menu, Subway doesn't. Taco Bell has a dollar menu, Subway doesn't.
She ordered no sauce, and she didn't even want freaking lettuce. Well, yeah, she did.
And I wanted cheese, but they didn't even give me.
Give me some of your pepperoni.
This is stupid. Like,
And then Devin's
chips, but it sucks.
hers got messed up.
I don't like salami.
She doesn't like salami, and she don't want sauce.
I know everyone is going to agree with my opinion of where Subway belongs on this list, and it is firmly in the F tier. Subway exists when you are too lazy to make a sandwich at home, because your sandwich at home is going to be light years better than the sandwich at Subway.
Go to pay, give the guy a $100 bill. Can you guess what happened? We can't take this. It's $100. It's money.
Oh, there's something like an old chicken fried sandwich in the morning. Old chicken fried sandwich in the morning. Oh yeah. Anybody in the chat really just like fried chicken sandwiches in the morning? I love chicken sandwiches, as a matter of fact. Yeah, boy. I look great right now. Just so you know, there's a mirror on my tripod. That's how I'm shaving right now. I'm not just going off of nothing, by the way. This has nothing to do with the video. I'm getting to 10 minutes in no time. We all have that friend that isn't a fan of Subway. We all know him. It's weird. It's fucking weird. Nobody likes a guy that doesn't like Subway. And of course, you can have your own opinion about Subway. I'm not saying you can't have an opinion about Subway. It's just, there's just some people that have dumb opinions of Subway. One of the big things I hear about Subway is that the sandwiches are poorly made, or that the combinations are disgusting. Where do you think you're at? Where do you think you're at? You think you're at Jimmy John's? You have to point at the menu and say, I want the #1. And they're gonna give you the #1 with all the preset things that come on it. No, you fucking asshole. It's Subway. They have a fucking sneeze guard of glass that shows you what's going on. Not only on top of that, but you also get to choose what goes on the sub. For someone to say that the sub is disgusting, that just means you're really bad at making sandwiches. But I hear that so much, it's just like, oh, well, I went to Subway once, right? And you won't believe this shit. I got this ham and cheese, and they put lettuce on it. They put lettuce on my ham and cheese. Why would they put lettuce on my ham and cheese? All I had to do was watch there, defenseless, and watch them put lettuce on my ham and cheese. There was nothing I could do about it. I just had to watch them. Well, most likely they asked you, hey, do you want lettuce on this? Or at least you said, hey, I want lettuce on this. Here's another thing about that. If someone's putting lettuce on your sandwich at Subway and you don't want them to put lettuce on it, you could just say, hey, I don't want any lettuce on that. It's not the fucking Subway workers' fault that you're fucking incapable of having communication. You think that the fucking Subway workers just gonna be like, oh, it seems I messed up somewhere. Did you not want lettuce on that? What? How'd you know I didn't want lettuce on it? You see, it was something in my mind's eye that just came over and told me, hey, this guy doesn't want lettuce on his sub. I'm so sorry, sir. Subway doesn't do that, you dick. If you don't want something on the sub, just say, hey, I don't want it on the sub. It's not the fucking Subway's employees' problem to know if you want it on there or not. You gotta tell them, man. You're making the sub. And he was over there putting lettuce on my sub. I didn't want lettuce on it, but I didn't tell him I didn't want lettuce on it. Hey, you were supposed to know that. He's getting paid to know the things that I want on the sub. I'm not paying him. They're paying him. Beginning of this video, I showed a clip of iDubbbz doing a restaurateur review. And if you didn't notice, go back to the beginning of the video and watch it. iDubbbz had Subway in the F tier, but he had Hardee's in the D tier. First of all, That just fucking eliminates the entire premise of what he's doing right there. It has to be satire. If anything, it's ironic. He's doing it as a joke. He might not even mean Subway in the F tier. He might even love Subway. But the fact that he put Hardee's in the D tier and not the F tier tells me that there's just something wrong with this list. Fucking first of all, Hardee's is the worst goddamn restaurant on the planet. It has horrible management. The food is terrible. I'm not paying $6 for a hamburger with a fucking hash brown filled with cheese on it. That's not fucking good. That's terrible. $6.54 for just the burger? You're telling me the Subway has bad prices? It's a fucking hamburger with a hash brown in it for $6? That and just everything about Hardee's, it will always be inferior to other fast food chains. And Subway, I wouldn't even call a fast food chain. It's not really all that fast. But when you put Hardee's above Subway, are you out of your fucking mind? Hardee's is the worst fucking place I've ever been to when it comes to any food ever. I won't even give them good props on their fries. Their fries are bad. Everything about Hardee's is bad. But you have the audacity to put it in the D tier and Subway in the F tier. I don't know what the Subway is like in Los Angeles. I've never been. But I can't imagine that is any better than the fucking shit show up the street.
The Subway in Los Angeles actually has really good reviews, by the way.
If you'll recall at the beginning of the video, there was a guy who his main complaint of Subway was that they didn't have a dollar menu like other restaurants like Taco Bell and McDonald's. But the Achilles heel to that entire statement there is that while Taco Bell and McDonald's do have a dollar menu, those restaurants are also found to be using fillers in a lot of their foods, meaning that you eat the food, you leave the place, 10 minutes later, you're hungry again. I've never had that problem with Subway. Though the sub I get, the steak and cheese, is $8. I've never left Subway feeling hungry again, at least not for a few hours after. It seems to get me through my day. And I play football and work at a retail place. I'm moving a hell of a lot. And I still, at the end of the day, don't find myself hungry again. Subway, while it is not really that cheap, it does do the job as far as feeding me. And that's why I like it. That's why I like it over other restaurants. I don't feel hungry 12 minutes later. I'm still partly full. At the beginning of the video, there was a guy whose main complaint was that Subway doesn't accept bills over $20. And there's actually a really good reason for it. First of all, why are you paying for a $7 total with a $100 bill? Stop being a fucking prick. And second, at the beginning of the day, the cashier is giving a tray, which is the cashier tray, of money that is supposed to get them through the day. They're supposed to just go off of that money. When you give them $100, they have to give you $100 in change. And that means they're taking 5s out, they're taking 10s out, they're taking 20s out and giving it to you. That's 5, 10s, and 20s they don't have anymore. All they have now is a $100 bill. And unless someone's coming in with $1,000 wanting change in 100s, that's not going to do good for anybody. And again, why are you paying for a $7 total with a $100 bill? Maybe go to the bank. Maybe get some change for that $100 bill somewhere else. Maybe go buy $50 worth of groceries and pay with a $100 bill. Maybe stop being a fucking sleazebag and trim your fucking beard, mate. You goddamn troglodyte. You look like a fucking hobgoblin. You look like you crawled out of the fucking sewer and was like, yeah, I'm here now. You look like one of those Neanderthals back in the fucking BC's Oonga Boonga fucking looking ass. Fuck yeah. Essentially, that's my 2 cents and a nickel about people who don't like Subway. And like I said at the beginning of the video, you are entitled to your own opinion about Subway. I'm not here to tell you that you should like Subway or you should dislike Subway. I'm just stating the complaints that people have about Subway and just telling you why you're blatantly wrong about your complaints about Subway. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, I do like Subway. I go to Subway a lot. I do enjoy the subs I get there, and I don't just get more than 1 or 2 things on a sub, which is why I feel as though I'm not being robbed every time I go in there. And if you're wondering what I get the steak and cheese. You can get what you want on it. If you want to know what I get on my steak and cheese, just comment it in the comment section. I reply to you with exactly what I get. I think it's pretty good. I live off that for the entire day, basically. So, again, you're entitled to your own opinions, as always, but this is my opinion, and if you don't like my opinion, Here's my ass. Kiss it.